Welcome back to Smith Coding and Design. In today's tutorial, we're going to go ahead and finish Op 3 and finish our ashtray. So let's jump right into it. So what we need to do now, in the last tutorial, we went ahead and removed all of the stock off of the back of the ashtray except for 20 thousandths. So what I'm going to do is make a 2D facing operation. I'm going to go into the tools, and I'm going to my Toolpaths library, and I'm going to select the face mill or the shell mill. I'm going to click OK. We're running at 40 inches per minute, 7,500 RPM, which gives us at about 1.3 thou per tooth. And I'm going into the geometry tab. I'm going to go ahead and leave it the way it is and go into the heights tab. And I want the height. So remember, we machined everything away except for 20 thousandths from the previous operation, right, where we went in and roughed the top hat. So what I'm going to change the bottom height to be the model top, and I'm going to change the top height to also be the model top, except for I'm going to add that extra 20 thousandths worth of stock. Okay, and then we will go to our passes. Again, we're going to use 50% the diameter of the tool for our step over. So that looks good. I'm going in multiple depths. I'm going to go 20 thousandths, and then what I'm going to do is check use even step downs and make sure in linking we check extend before retract. That way our shell mill will go all the way past the edge of our part and pick up before transitioning into the next pass, just so we don't leave any marks while we dwell at the edge of the part. Okay, so everything there looks fine. Just look over this one more time, make sure I didn't make any mistakes. It all looks good. I'm going to go ahead and press OK. And as always, we're going to simulate. Okay. Let's slow it down a little bit, and we'll just go in and simulate. And there we go. We just go in, and voila, we face the back side of the ashtray. All right. And so now to finish our part or finish our ashtray, we're going to do a 2D chamfer just to knock off any sharp edges or burrs that may have formed on the outside perimeter of our ashtray. So what I'm going to do now is go select the tool, go to my Toolpaths library and select my 1/4 inch chamfer mill. Okay, we are running at 4,000 RPM. 20 inches per minute, that gives us about 1.25 thou per tooth. Going to go into geometry, going to select the outside contour. There we go. And I'm going into heights. Again, I'm going to make the top height the top of the model. And the bottom height selected contour is fine. We'll go into our passes tab. I want a 15 thousandths chamfer. And again, you can make the chamfer width whatever you feel comfortable with. I generally use somewhere between 5 thousandths to 15 thousandths. I'm using 15 thousandths here. I'm going to enable smoothing and feed optimization. All right, I'm going to go to the linking tab and change my lead-in sweep angle to 45 degrees. Press OK. And then Fusion will generate the toolpath for us. We'll go ahead and simulate. Should be rather quickly. I must have pressed generate instead of simulate. So here we go. We'll slow it down a little bit. Should be a rather fast operation. Again, we come down and we just work our way around the part. Perfect. And so that does it for the ashtray tutorial. Hopefully you guys found this useful. Please like and subscribe. And now we'll go ahead and get into the machining on the Toolpaths. So now we're performing the facing operation using the Toolpaths shell mill. We're going 40 inches per minute, 20 thou depth of cut, and 50% diameter of the tool for our width of cut. I'm just using air blast here. I wish I would have turned on the fog buster or the flood coolant to try to get a better surface finish. Again, my main goal here is to try to improve the video quality and not get the lens of my GoPro wet so that we can, actually see the toolpath. Alright, so now we're actually finishing the part. We're just going around with the chamfer mill, putting a 15 thousandths chamfer on the edge, making sure everything's nice and smooth. We don't want to cut anybody or hurt ourselves on a burr when we pick up the ashtray. And so that does it for this tutorial. Hopefully you liked it. Please leave any comments or feedback below. Please like and subscribe, and I will catch everyone in the next tutorial.
You